Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Lizzie and I currently live on a narrowboat called Benjamin. I also run an online vintage shop called Benjamin Vintage Finds where I sell a lot of 1950s clothes, a few 60s, a few 40s, anything I think is nice basically. So it's been a little while since I've filmed. Feels weird being in front of the camera again. Or my phone as the case may be. Well, I'm in France, so sadly we've gone back into lockdown for 4 weeks, so me hoping I might be able to get some content of me moving the boat is not going to happen for a little while. Well, not until May, hopefully, if things open up again. So you'll just have to deal with more content of me sitting down and blabbering for however long I edit this video to be. Honestly, I don't do anything super exciting. I kind of have a repetitive day. I wake up, I have breakfast with my cup of tea, I check my Instagram, I check my website. If I've got any new orders, I sort them out. To be honest, it's been quite quiet recently, but I finally have got my new vintage. So with everything happening in the world, it's been quite difficult to get my hands on vintage. I just whacked my mouth. It's been quite difficult to get my hands on vintage because I've found, as I've said previously, that finding vintage in France is quite difficult. I buy a lot on eBay and eBay France is really no good. It's really expensive for things that are, to me, quite simple, quite plain, and I wouldn't spend that much on something like that. So eBay UK is my favourite thing, but with Brexit, it's made it quite complicated to get stuff. So what I used to do is I would order loads of stuff off of eBay, have it sent to my grandma who lives in the UK, and then I would order a UPS to come and pick it up and drop it off, and that would actually save me a lot of money on shipping because let's say I bought a dress for £15, the postage for UK is £4, postage for France is another £15, so I wasn't going to do that, so I send it to my grandma. And then UPS, I think I had a 7-kilo box last time and it cost me something like £30 to get here within 2 days. So, you know, and it had like almost 10 dresses in it, so that's what I would used to do. But with Brexit and all these new taxes and border control and all that, there's a 20% on top, up to £135 or something, and then above that I don't really know what happens. So yes, that's been a little bit of a nuisance, and so I've been retaking pictures of some of my first vintage because I've gained quite a few followers, so I wanted to make sure they've seen my stuff, and I think I take better pictures now, so I retook pictures of my old stuff, but I think that made me feel a little unmotivated because it was recycling the same clothes I'd already taken pictures of and I'd already been excited about them before, whereas now I'm kind of like, well, I've already taken pictures of these. But finally, it's not much, there's only 3 pieces in here, but I've ordered 2 other bits that hopefully will be coming soon. I got them off of Vinted. So Vinted France is really good because it's where is it? I think it's got Spain, France, the Netherlands, I think, and somewhere else, but I can't think of where. So you have multiple countries, so that's quite good, and the prices are a lot more reasonable, and you can make offers. So I found a really cool swimming costume. If I don't receive it by the time I'm editing this video, I'll just put a picture up, and yes, I'm very excited about the swimming costume. And then I bought a dress which I think is coming from Spain, so it might take a little while to come here. Again, if it doesn't come by the time I'm editing this video, I will put a picture up. It's in, there's a specific name for that fabric, but it's my favourite kind of fabric, so I had to get it. And it had an empire, yes, an empire waistline, so that was nice. But yes, I thought, I have already opened the box because I wanted to see what was in it, that I would finally show you some bits that I finally got from the UK. Oh, complicated story on how I got this. So my brother lives in the UK, but his girlfriend lives in Germany, and he's finally been able to go and see her. So he drove to my grandma's, stayed with her because he has to have a COVID test 48 hours before he could go through the border. So he went to my grandma's, got the test there, packed the car full of all our Christmas presents and everything because we haven't seen him since September, and brought this all over to Germany with him, and then from Germany I ordered a UPS to bring those things to me. So yes, that took a little while to get to me, but that's all right. Anyway, I have only 3 items in here, but they're all very exciting and all slightly different. I have just broken that box. So let's see. They're all pre-opened because when they arrive at my grandma's, I always ask her to open them and send me a picture to make sure that they're okay, and I think she quite enjoys doing it. I always tell her to model them. So this first one is very exciting. I always like it when they put little cards in. So here's some cards. I have no idea if they will focus. This is from, it's on eBay, but she has a shop called Gowns by Roberta. It says, "Dearest Elizabeth, thank you very much for giving this cute dress a good new home." Hang on, let's start that again. This is for the wrong dress. So the first one I have is here. It is a very, very cool piece. Let's see. So it's this lime green cotton, hard cotton, probably almost denim, but it has a slight stretch to it and is lined with white satin, handmade or hand sewn. Oh yeah, I like that. It's kind of the first time I'm properly looking at it. Very nice. There's maybe a few little marks. I think you could probably try and give this a quick wash and it would be okay because it's cotton, doesn't risk too much. Oh, I've got an extra button. That's nice of them. I like this. Yeah, it's got a slight perfume smell, but I find a lot of vintage do. 3/4 length sleeves. I think slightly fitted waist. If I can fit into any of this, I'll try and do a try on for you. But that's the jacket, and then instead of a skirt, it's trousers, which I thought was super exciting. I hope you can see all of this. So tiny waist. I think I measured them and they were 24 inches, but as you can see, they've got a bit of stretch, so there's no way I can fit my hips into that. No, it's a shame because I think they're rather cool. I think they're called pedal pushers. I think that's what my grandma calls them. I'll have to look it up, otherwise I'll cut that bit out. But yes, very cool. I don't know if they were meant to be originally full length, but I think on me they would be 3/4 length. Yeah, I really like these actually. It's funny, the jacket was hand sewn, whereas the trousers are all sewn from a machine, but quite simple stitches compared to modern day stitching, if you know what I mean. The little simple zigzag. So yes, that's the first one. I think I remember reading that they're a theatre company and they have a lot of original pieces that they are getting rid of because they're bringing in new stock, and these are pieces that they don't use anymore. So that's that. I can't remember the price of it, but I obviously thought it was reasonable for me to buy it. So the next one, I think this is from a seller that I buy from a lot. Oh, look at that colour. I hope it shows up on camera. Yeah, it is. It's from Cherry Pie Vintage Clothing. I buy a lot from them. They have some very good stuff, clothes, and always always good prices. Oh, look at this. I think this is a 60s little mini crimson red, would you say? Cherry red velvet fit and flare dress with a little bow, quite a high empire waistline almost again, nice pleated skirt. I think my grandma said, yeah, it's been turned up a good 4 inches. Don't know if you can see that, but they've turned it up and stitched along the bottom. I think probably it was a 50s dress and then they turned it into a 60s dress by shortening it quite a lot. I have quite a lot of dresses like that actually. Most of them I'll leave them the way they are, but some of them I actually do let out the skirt because I think they look better with longer skirts. She also said she thinks, my grandma, thinks that they might have cut the sleeves off. I'm not sure. It's definitely a bit of a messy job, but I don't know if they've just like turned over the sleeves to make it look a bit cleaner. But it's all hand stitched again. Yeah, it's very nice. A simple dress that could be really dressed up nicely or just wear on a day-to-day basis. Nice side zip. I like this one. Again, I'm not sure this is going to fit. It's very cute. I wouldn't wear it though, it's too short for my liking. Being quite a tall person, short things are even shorter on me, especially because I have a long torso. So that's that one from Cherry Pie, and then the last one is the one I'm most excited about. Let's see. Get out. Pink packaging for a pink dress. So I follow this lady on Instagram who does exactly what I do. She's a vintage dealer and she sells the most incredible dresses you've ever seen, like all mainly 50s, a few 40s, a few really cool 80s, 80s does 50s, like just amazing dresses. And a brand she always talks about from the 50s, there's multiple, but there's one which is Emma Domb, and I finally found myself a little Emma Domb dress for not crazy expensive. So is this, I think I paid £50 for it, and the reason for it being that price is the zipper is broken. Now I'm not too worried about broken zippers because my mother has mainly she's repaired a few zippers for me beforehand. This one I wonder if we would even need to take out. It just needs the, I don't know what the proper word is, but the bit here that zips it up, putting back on. I don't know, I'll have to show her, but it's not too bad. But other than that, I think probably a little bit of a clean, but so it's a boned bodice, got little spaghetti straps, and then I think this flaps over your shoulder and could almost flap around your neck, if you see what I mean, like flapped around like that, or just dangling in the back. And then nice little floofy bit there. It's all tulle and then satin lining, and then it's got a nice little extra bit of tulle on the side there with a gathered bodice. And then how many layers of tulle are there? 1, 2, there's 2 layers of tulle, and then the slip, which is this lovely peachy pink satin. Oh, it's very nice. Again, a very small, well, quite small size, and a lot of people are like, oh, you can't wear small sizes, but I've sold a lot of dresses that are very tiny and they fit the people I sell to. What am I trying to say? It's not because the vintage is so small that no one's ever going to buy it. You just need to find the right people. There are people still out there that are very small. Like my best friend, she's done a little bit of modelling for me, and she wears some of my smallest dresses and they look really good on her. Actually, what's interesting is the waist often fits her, but the bust is too small. So they obviously think everyone is, 34, 24. Well, no, that doesn't work like that, if you see what I mean. So yeah, I think I saw a tiny little stain on the back here, but I think I might try, it feels in good condition, so I think I might try and give it a very gentle cold soak and see if I can get this pink to brighten up a little bit. But it's really lovely actually, I'm very impressed. So that's these ones. If I can, I'll try some on. I'm not even going to try this one on, I know it doesn't fit. Oh, that's from this lady called Gowns by Roberta. That's her own website, and she sent me a cute little letter. It just says, "Dearest Elizabeth, thank you very much for giving this cute dress a good new home. Enjoy, stay safe." Oh, very nice. There you go. So that's those 3. There were meant to be 4, but I think I might have slightly got scammed. So there's Emma Domb, which is quite a famous brand name, and then there's Seal Chapman, which is a very famous name as well, especially from the 50s. And I'd managed to find this beautiful pale yellow and white strapless bustier dress. It was really lovely, and it was on, you had to bid for it, and it was only £50, so I bid for it and no one else bid, so I won it for £50. So I was like, wow, that's really cheap for Seal Chapman. So I was all excited, I paid directly, was waiting for them to send it, and then they sent me a message saying, oh, I've realised that my movers, this is the seller saying, my movers have ripped it a little bit. And I was like, oh, you know, show me the picture. And she shows me, and it's at the bottom. I'm like, oh, it's still not too bad really. And I'm like, oh, I don't mind too much, I still want it. Because she was saying, oh, I'll reimburse you, don't worry. And I was like, well, no, I still want it. I mean, we can do a deal, and you know, I'll have it, I'll pay you 40 for it because there's a few issues. She's like, no, I'll reimburse you fully and I won't send you the dress. And I was like, no, to be honest, I'm still happy to pay 50 for it. Please send it to me, I want it. And even without my permission, she refunded me and obviously never sent me the dress. And I was like, I still wanted the dress. So I think I was too nice and should have probably opened a case against her on eBay, because I think it's not allowed. I don't think, you know, if I didn't consent to a refund, I still wanted that dress. But she hasn't put it back up. But what my mum and I think is that she realised that she sold it for too cheap and that she could make quite a lot more money from it, even with a ripped bit at the bottom. So I'm still a bit annoyed about that. I keep thinking about how I should have done something about it. But yes, let me see if I can fit into any of them and then I shall be back. Okay, I am back. This is Lizzie from another day. I've got one of the parcels that I was hoping to get before I edit this video. I don't think the last one's going to get here in time because they only sent it yesterday or the day before, and we're already close to the end of the week, and it's coming from Spain, so I think it might take a while. So I'll just put in a picture and you can imagine how it looks. But this, I'm quite excited for. I haven't obviously even opened it. Exciting. Look at those colours. Oh, it's a 1950s swimming costume. Ooh, this wasn't the fabric I was expecting. It's like net almost. It's got that little skirt with the pants. Ow, and it's got proper cups. It's got proper cups, and they're actually slightly underwired, which is quite nice. This is from Rosemary Reed of California, Dareback. Whoa. And it's written, I don't know what that says. It says Rosemary Reed again. Oh, I don't think this is going to fit me, sadly, because most swimming costumes don't fit me. But it's got double lining down the front here, and then it's quite sheer here. Double lining obviously over the chest, like triple lining down at the bottom here around the pant area. Yeah, it's in really good condition actually. The zipper is fine. They obviously either didn't wear it very often or just took very good care of it. I'm very impressed with this. Oh, it's got cute little buttons. Oh, I wonder if that means you could maybe have it strapped slightly longer if you wanted to, because there's two buttons. So there you have it, another piece of lovely 50s fashion. And it's a shame that the last one's not coming, but there's not much I can do about that, sadly. So yeah, no, I'm pleased with that. I'm just about to show you, but my neighbour is out there, and when I say my whole bottom is out, I mean my whole bum is out. So I'm not sure he really wants that lovely surprise. Is it going to be too dark if I close this? Is that too dark? Can you not see anything? Okay, he's back in. Let's do it quickly. Oh god, no, he's still there. You'll just have to deal with me being in the dark. Anyway, so I just about managed to get these on. They have a lot of stretch, but yes, as I say, they're not actually wearable at this precise moment in time. But I actually quite like this. I think that it's rather flattering. I really like the jacket. I never thought this colour would actually be quite as nice. Yeah, I'm actually very pleasantly surprised. Please ignore my robin socks. They're just too cute, and I had cold feet, so. I will show you the back, but as you can see, it does not fit. But yes, the front is nice. So, here's this. I'm quite pleased with it. Yeah, the only thing is, which is always the same, because of how my mannequin is, having the pole right in the middle, trousers are quite difficult to model on this, and they just kind of look a bit skew with one leg kind of like in the middle and the other sideways, so sometimes I pin it, but because this is an old mannequin, it is wood underneath, so I can't really pin it properly. So yes, I need to get a mannequin with legs, which I've been meaning to do for a while, but I don't know how I'm going to take pictures of this by myself with my bum hanging out, considering I normally take pictures outside, so we shall see. But yes, this is the green suit, rather like it, and I will try on the red dress. I don't think I'm even going to try the pink one, because I do remember her saying that the waist was like 20 inches. It's just no way, and it's a beautiful dress and it could sell for quite a lot of money, so I don't want to risk doing anything to it. So let's try the velvet one on next. I don't think it fits. I don't know what you can see, and I'm kind of panicking that I can't get out of this. I might have to call my mother to come and help me. Luckily she's at the port today. I can't breathe. I'll get back to you once I'm out of this dress. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to try it on, but because the zip is so long I can fit into it, but not literally fit into it clearly. But I just thought I'd give you a quick idea of what it looks like. Oh, that's lovely. And I've just thrown this over, but let's see what it looks like if I bring it round. Because I could almost do something like that. I don't know what that looks like. I can't see myself. Oh, if it fit, I would keep this. I don't know for what, but I would keep it. It's very soft, nice, you know, soft tool, not itchy like some can be. I think it would benefit from a steam and a clean, but yeah, not bad. These are some new exciting pieces that I can finally take some pictures of and add to my website and my Instagram, which I finally hit 2,000 followers, so yay. Yes, I'll try and be a bit more active on YouTube. Sometimes I do things and I'm like, I should have filmed that, but then I'm also like, oh, well, do people really care about what I'm doing? If you have any suggestions on what you would like to see, considering France is in lockdown, so shops, restaurants are closed, can't move the boat. I'm happy to do more boat related videos, but there's only so many like little vlogs I guess I could do more vlogs. But as I say, I don't do anything that interesting. I walk to the post and back. I go for an hour-long walk. I walk to the grocery store sometimes, and that's about it. Otherwise, I am in here sitting on my phone or my computer or my iPad. Thank you for still being here and still watching my little videos, and I will try and be a bit more present and not wait about a month before I post my new video. But as soon as things do open up again, I will be moving Benjamin. I have a little plan to try and go and meet up with a friend who's in England, so I was thinking I could bring Benjamin up to Paris and we could stay in Paris a couple of days, and I could get my friend and then we could bring Benjamin back together. There's lots of beautiful chateaus to see, obviously showing you what Paris would be like. That's a potential plan. I think I might do that anyway, just go up to Paris, you know, take the boat up to Paris for like a week or something, because even if my friend can't come out for whatever reason, or we decide to do something else, I've got my cousin in Paris and I've got my best friend in Paris, and I'm hoping my other best friend who's in Canada might be able to come back to France, but who knows. But if they do, we could all stay on Benjamin, and obviously I am not going to be staying in Paris because the mooring fees are a little expensive. Just for a week is not too bad, but much more than that and it becomes a little ridiculous. So yes, there is a plan to move the boat. Oh, sorry, last thing, exciting. Just before lockdown happened, I found that there is somewhere here that is just about to open a permanent car boot sale, shall we say. So it's like a little antique mall, but you can sell anything really. And so I'm gonna take a little space for a month, which is only 48 euros or something, I can't remember. It's really cheap for 4 weeks. And you get a little booth. It's very small, but you can, you know, put anything you want. So I was thinking I might put some vintage, put some just second-hand clothes, you know, my old clothes. I've got a few really nice like old typewriters, old sewing machines, you know, old bits and pieces like that, old cameras that I'm just keeping because I think they're lovely, but I'm not actually doing anything with them. So hopefully when things open up again, I can actually, you know, have a little, basically like a little tiny shop in a shop. So that would be really cool, and it's not far from here. I could probably cycle there quite easily, so that would be really exciting. And it's only for a month, but if you want to do it again, you can just renew and keep renewing. So yeah, that would be really cool to have another place to try and sell, because otherwise I'm just waiting for vide-greniers or car boot sales to happen, and there was already one that was meant to be planned. Well, obviously there was no way it was going to happen, but this month that's not happening until September now, which that one, fingers crossed, will happen. That one would be really cool. It's in Lyon and it's in a big warehouse, and it's expensive to do, but I think it'll be worth doing. So yes, there are exciting things coming, but you just say, you know, sometimes you just feel a bit stuck, especially seeing other places open up and then France being stuck. That is another story for another time. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give it a like if you did, and leave a comment down below on what your favourite dress is, or what I can do for another video. Just any tips would be nice. And if you enjoyed my content, please subscribe. That would mean a lot. And I will see you when I see you, because I'm not going to say next week because who knows what I'm going to be doing. Okay, bye.